What's going on YouTube? It's Lassie. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I have a story time for you guys, so hopefully you guys like it. Anyway, this story time is going to take place during senior year of high school. It's going to be me and my buddy Dustin. Um, During the senior year of high school, I drove to and from, and I always picked up Dustin because he didn't have a car or his license at the time. So, I mean, don't really care about that. It's just a little background knowledge, whatever. But he had a girl named Katie, his girlfriend named Katie. I think they were dated for like a year or so. But anyway, they both didn't have a car. They were both, I think she was a year under us or whatnot, and he just didn't have his license. But anyway, he one day he texted me. He was like, "Hey, can you pick me and Katie up and take us to this one location?" I didn't know what it was at the time, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem, dude. As long as I get some gas money, like, it doesn't even really matter." He's like, "Okay, no problem, dude. I really appreciate it." I was like, "Sure, yeah, no problem." Anyway, fast forward to the night. It's like right 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I'm not sure. I go and pick Dustin up. And he's like, dude, I really appreciate it so much, man. Like, you don't understand. My parents wouldn't do this. I really appreciate it. I was like, yeah, dude, no problem. Just as long as I get my gas money. He's like, yeah, here, no doubt. So he tells me to go pick Katie up, give me her address and all. I go pick her up, and she comes out of the house super high, man. She's zooted up. She's gone, like it's crazy. So I'm like, oh gosh, dude, I hope she doesn't have anything on her because I'm not trying to get pulled. If I do, then I'm beat. Anyway, ends up getting in the back seat with her. I'm just like, whatever, that's his girlfriend. She's high, like, whatever. And he's like, yo, just go here and take this left, take this right. We end up at a park. It's like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at a park. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I was like, okay. And he says, pull up right here. So I pull up right beside the sidewalk, and he just gets out and he's carrying her. And he's like, I really appreciate it, dude. Here's your money. Come back in like 2 hours. I'm like, okay. At first, I didn't think too much of it. I was like, that's a little weird. But I was like, whatever. I'm just going to mind my business, go fill up, and then go to Walmart, I guess. So I go fill up my gas tank, head over to Walmart, sitting there walking around, shopping for a little. And then I go to Sheets right next door, go get me a sub. I don't know, just chill. Anything just to pass the time, really, because like he said, come back in like 2 hours. So I'm sitting there just screwing around. End up driving back to the park that I dropped him off at. I'm sitting there for at least another hour. I'm just like, okay, I don't want to rush them or anything. I don't know what they're doing. So I'm just sitting in my car for like another hour. And it's starting to get pretty late now. At this time, it's like, I don't know, 2 a.m. So I'm sitting there on my phone. My phone's about to die. I'm like, okay, look, I'm going to text him. No response. I tried calling him. No response. I was like, all right. So at this time, 2 o'clock, I'm just trying to go to bed, and I gotta still drop them both off. So I was getting kind of pissed. So I just get out of my car with my phone battery or my phone flashlight, and I'm looking around the woods because there's like a little walkway that leads into the woods. So I'm in there looking around, don't see anything, don't hear anything. So I decided to go to the playground. Get to the playground, still don't see anything, don't hear anything. So I go over to the bathroom area. They have like a little bathroom area. So I go there and I'm starting to hear something. Some like rummaging, I don't know. And so I'm looking around. It's like a giant square. So I'm walking around the sides and I'm just like, "Yo, what is that noise?" So I'm walking around the sides, don't see anything. And it's a pretty well lit area too. So I cut the corner the first time, nothing. Cut the corner the second time, nothing. Cut it the third time. The second I took my first step around that corner, there I saw Dustin and Katie full on having sex. I was like, yo, I panicked. I didn't even know what to do. My jaw dropped. I completely froze up. I started backing up immediately, as quiet as I could. I don't know how they didn't see me. In my opinion, I was like all the way out there. That's what I felt like I was, because I mean, I was practically like right in front of them staring at them. I don't know how they didn't see me, but like, thank God. I run straight back to my car and just sit there. I'm like, yo, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I can't even believe I just saw that. So freaking it was disgusting. Didn't need to see Dustin or Katie naked, but whatever. I'm sitting there just contemplating life at that point. I was texting this girl at the time, so I was like, yo, I just walked in on my buddy Dustin having sex with this girl. Holy crap, dude, this is so awkward. And she's just like, oh my gosh, that's so funny, lol. Don't tell him though, because then it'll be awkward between you guys. I was like, yeah, of course it would. Anyway, I'm sitting there for another 30 minutes at least, and that's when he texted me. He's like, yo, look, you can come through now. I said, okay, okay, here. He's like, oh, you were here pretty quick. I was like, yeah, I was just actually pulling up. Matter of fact, I had to lie to him. I didn't want to tell him immediately. So they both get in the car, and he's like, dude, I really appreciate it. Can you go to Sheets real quick? I was like, okay, yeah, 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 no problem. Cause at the time I'm just flabbergasted still of what I saw. I'm like, yeah, no problem, dude. Oh, whatever. So I pull up the Sheets. He's like, take my card, go buy her some jewel pods. I'm like, okay, whatever. Go give her jewel pods. I didn't find out till later on about this story that when I went to go get her jewel pods, she was blowing him in the back of my car, like the back of my back seat, just giving him full on head. I was like, oh my god, dude. He didn't tell me that till like a year after they broke up. But anyway, came back from the jewel pods, gave it to her, and I was like, okay, I gotta go home now. So I dropped her off. I went back to his place and I was like, look, I saw something that you and me both probably would think is awkward. It's probably gonna make things awkward between us. He's like, dude, what are you talking about? I said, yeah. So y'all were taking forever, so I decided to get out and walk, and I saw you guys having sex. He said, dude, are you serious? I said, yes. Yeah, super awkward. He said, ah, dude, I was trying not to be like too out there. Was it really light? Was there a lot of light out there? I said, yeah, you were right underneath a light post, dude. He said, dude, I'm so sorry, man. I didn't even know. Like, I'm sorry, dude. You weren't supposed to see that. You were supposed to come when I texted you. I didn't know it was taking that long. I was like, dude, don't even worry about it. It's fine. Just forget it. We're just gonna act like we never saw this. Like, don't even worry about it. He's like, dude, agreed. We're not even gonna worry about it. So from that day on, we just don't even talk about it anymore because just how awkward it was. But yeah, that was this little story time. I guess moral of the story. I don't think there is one really. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little story time about me and my buddy Dustin and his girlfriend Katie. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, comment, share with a friend. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great night. Peace.